Selection for the Career Achievement Award is based upon clear evidence that the individual has been involved in the life sciences sector for a minimum of 10 years postgraduate study, collaborated with the life sciences industry on a national and international level, been a leader in the life sciences industry and has promoted this sector of the economy at the local, national level, and has an excellent research record supported by papers in refereed journals, patents, and other relevant publications, or an excellent business track record. And the winner is Dr. Syed Sattar of the University of Ottawa for his contribution to the study of microbial pathogens and the development of a world-class environmental microbiology research centre in Ottawa. Dr. Syed Sattar is a world-renowned expert in the field of environmental microbiology. His work focuses on how the environment can help or hinder the proliferation of disease-causing agents. His discoveries regarding the spread of infections in places such as hospitals and nursing homes have become key to the development of global strategic infection control procedures.
Environmental control has to be the primary objective because, as you know, you can vaccinate people against diseases, but the number of vaccines that we have available is very limited. The other thing that we can do is to treat people when they come down with an infection by injecting antibiotics into them. But over the years, we have rendered many of these antibiotics useless because of overuse, abuse, and so on and so on. So the options are very limited and are getting more so as time goes by. So it makes perfect sense to prevent the spread of these infections, and that is where our work has a great deal of relevance.
Dr. Sattar's work has attracted industry giants such as Procter & Gamble and 3M. These companies rely on him to help undertake groundbreaking research that could ultimately play a crucial role in preventing potentially catastrophic outbreaks such as SARS.
If you use a particular chemical to wash your hands with, does it really work? Are you using it to give yourself a kind of a false sense of security? Our results, our testing, our research shows that yes, there is a difference between different kinds of procedures and products. So one can then focus on the ones which are better and safer. Better doesn't necessarily always mean safer.
Dr. Sattar is the founder of the University of Ottawa's world-leading Centre for Research on Environmental Microbiology. Several national and international standards for testing microbicides are now based on methods it developed.
The center is important because it brings together all components of the environment under one umbrella. This is where we are unique in the sense that we look at the quality of water, food, air, environmental surfaces, human hands, and their role in disease transmission. And that is a rare blending of expertise, and no such center exists with this kind of a broad base anywhere in the world.
Dr. Sattar has dedicated more than 40 years to his research, almost all of which was undertaken while a professor at the University of Ottawa. He has published over 200 papers in peer-reviewed journals, won national and international awards, and raised more than $18 million in research funding. Though technically retired, he continues to research, to teach, and to educate consumers and industry with infectious conviction. OCRI Life Sciences is pleased to present its 2007 Career Achievement Award to Dr. Syed Sattar. Robert Ford of Gowlings will come forward to present the award to Dr. Sattar.
On behalf of the 700 professionals that make up Gowlings and the over 120 professionals that practice in the area of life science, it's my honor to present this award to Dr. Sattar.
Thank you very much. This is awesome indeed. Good evening, everybody. And I am truly delighted to have won this award. And I'm most grateful to my colleagues. And the award becomes truly meaningful when your own colleagues that you've been working with for a number of years recognize your achievements and they nominate you. In fact, when Dr. Zemin Yao, the chairman of our department, suggested that he might want to nominate me for this award, I told him not to waste his time because I didn't think I deserved it. But I'm sure glad that he ignored my suggestion. I also want to thank OCRI for the award and the sponsors of the award and my family and those who wrote the testimonials on my behalf when those testimonials were sought for this award. The time is short, so I want to talk to you about my favorite subject, the women in my life. Not all of them, just a couple of them. First of all, my wife, Parveen, my life's partner for some 37 years. They say that the 90% of your life's problems are solved when you marry the right person. And that certainly happens to be the case in my life. And I'm doubly fortunate in that I also found a remarkable colleague in Susan Springthorpe, my professional associate for over 30 years now. These two ladies together have not only solved most of my life's problems, but they are truly responsible for the modicum of success that I have achieved in my personal and professional lives. As mentioned in the video, I retired as professor of microbiology some 4 years ago, but I'm working harder than ever. This causes some concern in the minds of my well-wishers. And when they express the concern, I tend to respond by quoting what the American poet Edna St. Vincent Millay said some 100 years ago, and I'm paraphrasing her here. It goes something like this. My candle is burning at both ends. It may not last the night, but I hope that while it burns, it will give those around me a soothing, guiding light. Thank you.
Dr. Sattar, that was very charming. To all the girls he's loved before.